What is up, Hulahans? Everybody's favorite day
Yoo-hoo.
of the week. Why, Johnny?
Happy Aloha Friday, Danny.
Aloha Friday.
That's how we Hawaiians do it. We got a holiday
Cue
every
the
week.
Hawaiian music and the hula.
That's it. Time to hula hand. I
Talk to
took
me
the
about the
halo off
special
today.
experience you had last night, Johnny. This
Oh,
famous restaurant that
dude.
people come and talk about on the North Shore of Maui. What's this place called?
Mama's Fish House. Bring some gold
Mama's
bars.
Fish
Bring
House.
some gold bars when you come to Maui. Jesus. It's the daughter's 25th birthday. She's the firstborn. So we took her out, and I am broke, dude. Delicious food though, the ambiance, the setting. I mean, that's why I do it like once every 3 years. But good for them, man. Christensen family, they've been doing it since 1973. I mean, I was doing the math, right? Like even at 500, and I've heard that they do 1,000 covers easy with breakfast, with lunch and dinner. And it's the same menu, same prices, right? So I was trying to figure, let's go really low at 500 heads all day, $200 a head. What is that?
That's a
That's
hundred
a,
hundred thousand, right?
is that a hundy? So yeah, let's do the math here
Oh,
because
times 100.
I can only do commission math, right?
Yeah.
That's right. So 100 grand. So on a
100 grand.
crappy night, on a crappy day, they pull in a hundy, and on a great day, they pull in two hundy. They're open 365. I mean, dude, I'm
It's the
sure that
greatest
the
thing.
valets probably pull down $500 a day there. My daughter, who's also, she's a college graduate, makes jewelry, waits tables. And so she was kind of doing the math and she was like, wow, they'd probably pull down 500 on a slow night here. So my buddy Chip Pella's worked there forever, owns a nice house in Makawao. He serves a lot.
And
So,
that's how people in the service industry make a living on Maui. Some of them do really well.
dude,
People are
if they
surprised.
bought a house back in the 90s or the early 2000s, they are literally millionaires, dude. And I know multiple ones, bartenders, servers, just saved up a little scratch, bought it before it really super popped, and they'll probably sell that and move back to the mainland and laugh.
For you Maui lovers, Maui visitors, we appreciate your patronage to the islands and
Absolutely.
supporting the local economy and helping
Yes.
people to afford the lifestyle that
You
many
heard
of
it.
us enjoy.
You heard it from me. Locals pay the same prices, guys. It's
This
worth it.
is true.
It
All
is
right, let's
worth it.
jump in.
Let's
That's
do
enough of
this
Mama's
hula
Fish House. You've been to
hand.
Mama's Fish House. Let us know. How was your experience? Drop it in the comments. And if you
There
haven't
you
been,
go.
make a reservation next time.
Make it
It
early.
is
Make
classic
it early.
Maui
They are
experience.
sold out. So start out with the potentially one of the best pools on Maui in a residential complex. Danny, this is Villas at Canaleo, directly across the street from the new Hilton timeshare, what used to be the old Maui Lu. Got Villas at Canaleo, 228 days on the market, Danny. This is
Hmm.
one of those two bedroom, two baths that's looks like it's two-story. And what was $699 is now $599. Looking at $1191 for the maintenance fees there. Just going to take a quick peek here into the history. And it looks like they've been trying to sell it for a minute. And keep
Kind
using the
of.
same strategy. Keep using the same strategy of pricing it where they want to price it and then having it cancel and waiting for a little while. So that, my friends, is why it's so important to price correctly. There are
Hey,
three
only
ways
if
to
you want
price
to
a
sell it,
home.
Tommy. It's
There
only if
you
you want to
go.
sell it. If you're not
There
really
you
interested
go.
in selling, then throw any number out there. And
Yeah, you
everyone's
go
got a
over to
different
Zillow.
motivation.
You go to Zillow, and it's called the Name My Price Plan. And you can throw that out
That's
there
it.
and see if anybody
No.
bites.
And that's the interesting part of our market. For those of you that are looking at potentially buying something, the interesting part of our market is you're dealing with a lot of owners who don't necessarily need the money. So they're not super motivated to sell. They're not super motivated to deal, to negotiate back and forth. They're kind of like, if I don't sell it, no big deal. We'll let it sit empty for 6 months, 8 months. Doesn't really
That's the
matter.
That's the conundrum of this market, Danny, all over the country, right? If you got a low interest rate or you paid cash for something and you want to sell it, but you only want to sell it at a certain price, well, stuff's going to sit out there. And that's what's happening. So
So
I'm seeing the
sometimes these
buildup
long
of
days on
inventory.
market.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, no, you go.
I was just gonna say sometimes the days on market doesn't tell the whole story. In a lot of
Does
markets
it?
on the mainland, there could be something wrong with it. In our market, more times than not, it's probably a seller that just wants their price.
Just going to throw this out there. Prior to COVID, average days on market for Maui were 151 days. So let's just say that we potentially return back to that, kind of changes the market psychology a little bit. And moving on past that one, Royal Kahana, Danny, still a skosh of leasehold left in there, as we can see. 214 days on the market and a big $14,000 price reduction.
Here you go. Am I
Yes.
motivated? I don't know. The one bedrooms are selling for five and change, 485 for a leasehold studio. I don't know. Kind of
Let's go
motivated.
through the numbers. Let's call it $800 a month for the maintenance fees. And at Royal Kahana, that does pay for the whole kit and caboodle, correct? Still one of the last places paying for electricity, if I remember that correctly, Danny. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Last I heard, that might have changed. And Rob, if you're listening to this, give us a little update.
Man, hit us in the text, dude. Tell us what's going on. But we're looking at $8, big bucks a month for maintenance fees, and then another 452 for the release rent. So you're 1250 in the world of Maui condo fees. Not horrible yet. And you're looking at 2050. So you got 25 years left on the lease. That's why this one sits there for
Still paying
214
485. Yeah.
days. Yep. And then also, this looks to be the one of the ones near the rear of the building. So
Nope.
get a
Number
Scotia
five.
view
I mean,
there.
you're five from the back, right? Because
Okay.
one
Is the one in the
is
back?
furthest back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way around to 20 on the other side, in kind of the
There you have it.
angular
There
shape.
you have it. There you have it, gang. So here's an example of why inventory is sitting on the market there. Halekanani, Charlie Young Beach, 3 bedroom, 2 baths for $899. And it's been that way for 207 days. Charlie Young is an amazing beach. Halekanani has always been residential only. 1235 for the maintenance fees. So that's why it hangs out on the market.
Johnny, you want to know a secret I discovered?
Talk to me. Talk to me, Danny.
You've been asking me how come some of these are showing up in the hot list. What I
Yes.
discovered the other day when I was editing one of our listings is it gives you the option to add something to the hot list just because you want to. Just check the
Um,
box. So I think whenever you make an edit to the back end entry, data entry, you have an option to push it to the hot list. So that's probably what's happening on some of these that don't have any price reductions or anything like that.
Noted. Deal of the week here, Danny.
Oh,
International Colony Club, not zoned apartment. Live like a residential home because they do not have connecting walls. What was $1,000,004 is now down to 954. You're looking at $1,346 a month for fees. Let's see if there are. So there's a special assessment for plumbing. So really, you're 2262 for fees. Special assessment goes through the first part of 2026. We could potentially negotiate that guy there. This thing was rehabbed in
click us through the pics on
2024,
this guy.
Danny. I mean, it's got the LVP love, new cabinets, countertops. So this is actually the lanai, and they turn them into these larger living spaces that you see there. And so you can see how that used to be the doors there, and then they enclosed it, and they had all these other doors here, etc. So they're using it as a dining room area. This is probably a pull-out couch right there, treating as a 3 bedroom, 1388 square feet, Danny. I mean, buddy, comes fully furnished, gang.
That feels
That's
like
some
a deal.
jealousies. It does, dude. You got some jealousies. So I'm not seeing the ductless air conditioning units. So that's a potential value add. But look, look, look. That's how they live here, guys. And guess what? You can literally walk across the street in 5 minutes and be at Airport Beach. You can be at Castaway's restaurant in 10 minutes of walking. You can be at all the fun stuff at the Weston timeshares because that's where that is. Danny, that is a deal right there, buddy.
Ding 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 ding.
Now, I'm old enough to remember when they were selling in the sixes. Just saying that. But definitely not 1.4.
Don't push
So
the pain so hard, Johnny. I'm sure you could say that about every property on the island. I remember when this $2 million house was only 300,000, right?
that's what makes it so difficult to buy if you've been coming to Maui for 20 years and haven't bought already. You remember what things used to be. Look at this, Danny. So probably not a big view lot at Maui Meadows since we're leading with the pool, but 3753 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 6 bath, with a detached 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,000 square
Oh,
foot Ohana. 3.897 was 4.2. So
hey, Johnny, we hit
Maui
that little thing in the
Meadows.
upper right-hand corner real quick. That kind of shrinks the.
There
There you
you
go.
go, buddy. Good call.
Perfect.
So yeah, going back to this guy here. Let's see if there is any view. Nope, it's the one that looks like an apartment building.
And they
But
just switched it up.
lots of ancillary uses there, in my opinion. Potential rooms.
I think
But yeah,
sometimes
I don't
people just
know.
don't know what to do with these things. They're like 5 bedroom, 6 bath, a cottage. Like, what the heck do I do with this thing? Like a normal
How do I
family,
live?
two, three
Yeah.
kids. Like, yeah, how does it actually work? And I think that's sometimes the challenge on some of these properties where it's like people would like it if it was just a more simple house.
There's got to be so much money on the sidelines, Danny. I am just going to say that. I mean, 470 for Kihei Shores, so it's not directly on the basement bottom, which is funky. Second floor was 560, now 470. Maintenance fees, $1,000. Dude, I mean, that just become so conditioned. Like in my mind, that's a deal, bro.
That was 600 for a long time.
It was. Evie put away Wailuku Heights. We like Wailuku Heights, especially when it's been updated, like you can see here.
Beautiful.
2457 square feet, now 18, a million 850 was 2 million even. Let's see the views. Haleakala views, Ma'alaya view, bi-coastal view. And sometimes the way these are built, there's like little basements that they use as like another, little studio apartment.
A cute
That's
little place.
action. That's action right there, gang. 1,850,000. But I'm sure it's priced, Danny. 2457 square feet though. So here we go. Maui Kamaole, 94 days on the market, already down 200 grand. And it's because although is a trophy unit at Maui Kamaole with that view there, it's zoned apartment. So there's the chaos and trepidation in the Maui condo market. 1166.89 for the maintenance fees, so not horrible. But obviously not priced well enough for somebody to say, you know what? Even with all the uncertainty, I'm going to pull the trigger. And what do you think
These
that
for me
number
are
is?
like, well, pull the trigger. What's that number?
900s for second home?
Wow. I don't know if we go that low. Maybe 115.
They'll still have
Is that
value, right? They're
these are
close to
still like
Wailea.
these to me are a bit like the golf villas in Kapalua. Like they're pretty nice units and it's a nice
Yeah,
complex, but residential. I mean, you're kind of like it's nice, but if I can't rent it, then it changes things.
it sure does. And when it does, they'll hold value. They'll just take a lot longer to sell.
Yep.
Yeah, Parkside, wow, 540 for a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, Danny, was 598. 58 days later, they're already moving prices. That shows me a motivated seller right there.
Things are moving. They're not moving
Keonikai
off the market, but
Villages.
the prices are moving.
When was the last time you saw Keonikai Villages lead with a 5 in it, Danny? Granted, it's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 625 square feet, but great
Upstairs.
location. Great
Yeah.
location. Cam 3 Beach. You got the big dog park behind. 5 minutes from Wailea. Shops at Wailea. But
Still think we're
yeah,
a bit high on this one. I think upper floors probably.
555. I mean, it looks like it's inviting. It's clean, basic. But yes,
It's got some nice
yes,
staged,
yep.
virtually staged furniture in there.
Kitchenware and linens they're selling it with. Are they going to try to do? Yeah. Maybe they're going to try to sell the furnishing on a separate contract. I don't
No,
know.
furnishing's not real, man. That's all
No,
virtual.
got it. That's what it is, Danny. But you get the linens and the kitchenware. Wailea Ekahi. So that's not a Kolu. So it is zoned apartment. First day on the market, 1,895,000. That looks like maybe a Murphy bed right there, if I had to guess.
Oh,
2 bedroom, 2.5 bath. Just feels like they're just coming out and pricing it like normal, Danny, like nothing's happening.
yeah, this one's got some age on it.
It do. Kamoa views. So Kalama District, once again, zoned residential. It's a gorgeous view. 1 bedroom, 1 bath though for 669, Danny.
Where did they get the price? Where did they get that from?
Oh
Whoa!
no. Well, let's see what they paid for it. Maybe that tells us the tale of the tape.
Maybe
Did
that's
they
a
buy it?
nice looking unit.
There it is, Danny. They paid 610 for it in 2022, buddy.
They
And
got to make
now
money.
they want out. So they got to pay the fees, whatnot. So that's the story of that guy right there, Danny.
Yikes!
Kihei Akahi. Wow, coming right out the gate strong at 850. Why 779 when they were selling for that? Let's push the envelope, shall we?
We
I
go a
don't
little bit
see
higher
much
than
of
the
a
last one.
view.
That's how we do it, right, Johnny?
That's it. I don't see much of a view. It's got some nice glass subway tiles, but very, very popular vacation rental condo unit. They'll play the peel price game, I'm sure. And if tomorrow it sells quickly, we'll delete this video. Kahului Ikena, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, built in 94. So if you come a little bit this way, you'd be right at Kahumanu Mall. So it kind of gives you your bearings there, if I remember that correctly. 679 seems somewhat
Look at the
aspirationally market
fees on that one.
priced. Yeah, dude,
1,500 a month.
1524. Tells me they kept the fees low for a long time, didn't really manage. Maybe they got some big fixes coming up.
I mean, that doesn't make
So
sense as a long-term rental probably at all. If you're paying 650 and 1,500 a month, you got to go 4 or 5,000 to make that work.
catchment water cesspool, almost looks like Keokea area of upcountry. 2.5 acres for 525, zone ag. But there's the story there. Got cesspool, so you're gonna have to convert that. And we've got a 19-year backlog for water meters, so you're gonna have to do catchment water. Oh, there's a funky house there too, even though they're advertising it as vacant land. So
Hmm.
probably used as some sort of hunting situation. Also listed as residential. Oh, you're looking at 51% undivided ownership. So they should have put this in the fractional place. But anyway, that's a scoop on that there. So you get a 50% ownership in a kind of a house and 2.5 acres. The nuances
Interesting.
of Maui. Here it is as a residential, 525, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 688 square feet. And you're getting 51%
But
undivided
don't worry,
ownership.
it won't last long, Johnny. It won't last long.
It's up country, Danny. So looking at some dirt in Hana, 11.43 acres for 1,200,000, zoned agriculture. Does have private water too there, so that's a plus. Yeah, Parkside. So we just saw a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Was that for 540, Danny?
Yeah.
Earlier on the show. And here we go, 575 down to 560 for a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. Does look like maybe some updates there. But upstairs unit, so no yard. We shall see how that plays out. And here we go. Yeah, Parkside pending. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 575. Backs to the Gulch area there. Beautiful view of Eau. So this is what happens when you price it correctly. Can we agree? Upstairs unit still no yard, but 9 days later, and somebody wrote an offer
And
there.
you got that location, that view onto the gulch is
That's the
nice.
prime. That's the prime there. Ani Street, single family detached Ohana with the cottage, 1677 for the main, 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 434, detached Ohana, probably behind there. And 47 days later, we're in escrow. West Maui Trades. So that's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 249 leasehold, 1074 pays the dues, 247 for the lease rent, and that guy goes till 2050. These are on the market a lot. So this one was falling out of escrow, and then now it's pending contingent to show once again. Been on the property, guys. The benefit is it does back to ranch land there. So beautiful views of Ulupalakua, Keokea, Kula, Haleakala. Some beautiful views of Molokini, and then also Kaho'olawe from the side, but no real stunning direct ocean views. It's going to need everything. I mean, the yard's being well cared for, pool's being serviced, but it's going to need absolutely everything. Full rehab on this guy here. Ma'alaya Kai, 1-bedroom, 1-bath, fee simple in Ma'alaya. 63 days later, we're in escrow. Haven't seen fees that low for a long time. $490 there, Danny. Wailea Ekahi. So they still move. We'll see what it brings. $1,250,000 after 149 days on the market. Originally at $1,375,000. Not sure what that price is going to be. Could be as low as 1.1. Wailea Fairway Villas. I'm a fan. So I remember when these used to be in the 900s, Danny. So now a little bit more there. 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Just gorgeous views. You can walk over to Oahu Sushi, Pita Paradise, as well as Monkey Pod. And it bought pretty close to all the money. Brought $1,300,000 and did it for cash. This vacant lot is sold. It was 2.06 acres of ag land, and it brought $815,000 cash. So somebody's going to develop that. And there it is, Danny. So you reduce the price sometimes just to get the activity, dropped it to $885 to accept an offer at $815. Kenalea Road, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,276 square foot, single family home. And that brought 1215 after a series of price reductions. So once again, you lower the price to generate activity, and then you get an offer even then with some negotiations.
Cash, cash, cash.
Kahana Ridge Road, 1911 square feet. I brought $1,675,000, and a veteran used his benefit to do that, and somebody slammed that shut in a month. So there you go, man, Danny. That is the scoop there on the Hulahan. Was that everything, or did I skip? No, that's all of it, Danny. Let's stop sharing here, buddy.
That was it. Some deals, some
That's
adventures,
our
some
scoop.
shockers, some surprises,
There it
some
is.
baffling moments. It's a little bit of everything in Maui real estate.
I like that International Colony Club, though. I'd pay attention to that one, gang. That's a good
That's a
deal there.
deal.
That is. That's somebody that wants to sell and just finally said, you know what? Let's just cut to the cord, and I'm going to listen to my realtor. I'm going to price it where they tell it to, and it's going to move.
It's going to move. You'll see
That's
it on
it.
Monday in the Hot List Hulahan. Until
There you
then,
go.
Aloha Friday.
Enjoy your weekend, gang. Appreciate you.